Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. No, I'm not sick. Just a little chilly. Um, and no, it's not because I'm sick. I was woken up by my glucometer this morning. A little bit low sugar. Took a little bit too much insulin last night. I had Angie stop off at Arby's, get something to eat. I didn't want to, stop off at Walmart to see about cooking because I know I have to run to Walmart tomorrow to get my prescriptions, pick those up. So, save a trip and just do a little bit of a fast food thing. So I got something to eat last night and then something to eat for lunch, basically. So, so of course, why am I in my bathrobe? I ate a little bit last night, had took a little bit of extra insulin to help compensate, but it wound up being too much. Actually, yesterday I kept having low sugars like crazy, and I cut back on my insulin even. But I still wound up having low sugar. But I've been a lot more active too, so it's understandable. So why am I in my bathrobe? Well, I had the low sugar. Oh, excuse me. And I decided I'm going to skip doing my yoga and going for my walk this morning. Not because of the low sugar, but because the haze I was talking about yesterday morning. I thought it was actually like high level clouds or something. But what should have been the giveaway for me was the orangey color in the sky, especially with the sun and the haze around the sun. But I just didn't equate anything, or maybe I did. It just wasn't clicking or whatever. But anyway, so yeah, we got wildfire smoke in the area, and it made it breathing. When I got to work yesterday afternoon, it made breathing exceptionally hard, especially with being inside the building, and it's normally a little bit humid and warm and so forth. And then I was trying to do things. Whoa, yeah, I was getting a lot of dizzy spells. I was lightheaded, and I just could not breathe. So I kept sitting down and being in front of the fan to help try and get air circulation going, taking my mask off and so forth. So being woken up this morning by my glucometer going off, very first thing I noticed, aside from the low sugar on the counter, is looking outside, the sun coming up, and it's that orangey sort of glow out there. So I'm like, yeah. And with what I was reading, with air quality index, it's supposed to be worse today and into tomorrow, especially today. So, and I definitely am feeling it a little bit. I notice my breathing is a little bit more labored. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea. Maybe to do the yoga would be okay, but with the low sugar and feeling really drowsy, I'm just like, you know what? Stop. Just stop. Okay? And just take it easy and concentrate on your breathing today. And instead of trying to worry about being active, trying to lose weight, this, that, and every other thing, just take it easy. So that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, the wildfires are up in Canada. Seems weird not saying Cali. Saying Cali for a change. But doing okay. You know, it's just a little bit labored. A little bit like, okay, you know, so just taking it easy. But yeah, the wildfires, I know remember reading Saskatchewan, but I think it may have been Winnipeg, I'm not too sure. So, else? You want to say hi? I know it's been a while since you've been able to say hi to everybody. Say hi. Yeah, there's Miss America. She's definitely Miss America. Oh, look at that pretty face. She's definitely prettier than all those girls. Yeah, and you don't require a whole bunch of makeup or a swimsuit or talent contest or be an advocate for world peace. I know, all the old cliches. When you win Miss America, what's going to be your number one goal? I want to achieve world peace. Yeah. She's like, I just want to keep my mommy alive. She's been doing a good job of that this morning, haven't you? Yes, you have. You've been doing a good job at helping to keep your mommy alive this morning. Yeah. As soon as my alarm went off and everything, choom. Excuse me, she was right there. And she's like, Mommy, don't go back to sleep. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So that's what I was doing. Finally dragged myself up. Went downstairs, grabbed a bottle of Ensure, drank that, and I really felt myself sink then. And I was just sitting there at the table, and Rick, he's just sitting there on his computer, and he's just watching me. And I'm just going like this. Yeah, not good. So, and that happens, unfortunately, when you get those low sugars. It was kind of like a, the only way I can equate the feeling is like a wave of exhaustion, basically, or combined. It's a sinking feeling. It kind of like when you're on an airplane and all of a sudden it goes shump, maybe because of turbulence or something like that. That's what it feels like. Combined with an exhaustion feeling, and it's like all of a sudden it goes shump, and you're like, yeah. And of course, combined with being tired already, excuse me, that doesn't help matters. But yeah, it's a little chilly in here this morning. I didn't sleep with the window open. Usually, that's one of the things I've loved with living here, is being able to sleep with the window open all night, even dead of winter. It's nice being able to get that fresh air in. And when I first moved here, those first couple of months, took full advantage. I didn't care. It's like I just wanted air. I was like, oh my gosh, finally I could get some air. It's probably one of the reasons why it was getting so hot, too, those first couple of weeks or whatever. I just kept getting hot overnight, sweating like crazy, probably because my body was healing. My cells finally being able to replace all that carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, or whatever, and finally do some healing. It's like my body was being strangled from the inside out due to lack of proper oxygen, basically. So, yeah, I'm just going to take it easy and not overdo it right now. I did do a lot of work yesterday at work, so a lot of activity, so it's like, yeah, you just need to take it easy today with everything. I guess my stalker will just have to miss me. My stalker, by the way, is the turkey that's out there. Yeah, he likes hanging around this one yard. Yeah. Yeah. Look at her. She's just looking up at her mommy. Mommy. Here she is. That pretty face. That prettiest face. Gotta mush it. kind of mushed a face. So anyway, today's the last day, and I have off tomorrow, and then work Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, and then I've got Thursday, Friday, and that's it. And those two are 11 o'clock nights. Yep. So I'm excited about it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I get paid on Wednesday too. So, oh my goodness. As long as I save up that, keep that money saved, I'm figuring, let me see here, it's what, 341, I'll figure for about 600. That's what I'm figuring. Without, well, that would be with paying for extra insurance. So around 600. As long as I keep that saved, I'm good. So, yeah. I got my prescriptions I got to get filled tomorrow. That's going to be around $50. Well, of course, with getting paid on Wednesday, I'll be fine. And I've also got my sensors I'm going to have to pay for. And, of course, that mail order place, I am looking so forward to getting rid of it. It's like, ugh. And I also have to make sure that I get money together real fast for my own health insurance. Because I've got I do have a doctor's appointment on Wednesday, but it's with a primary, so I'm not too terribly worried about it, but I'd like to establish a primary also, and they're close by too, so do that, and I've also still got my lab work for the endocrinologist, and I've also got my endocrinologist appointment, and I don't want to have to pay out of pocket if at all possible. So I don't know what the lab work would cost me out of pocket, but I do know how much the office visit would cost me. So, yeah, but oh, such a little stinker girl with her little tummy that I'm tickling right now. Yeah, tickle the tummy, tickle your tummy. She's like, Mommy, don't tickle my tummy. I know, she's such a widow stinker. But one thing is for certain, haven't jumped on the scale yet this morning, but I'm kind of plateaued a little bit, which is okay. I know it's going to happen, but I'm definitely building up some muscle a little bit, and I am slimming down, so that's a good thing. I could definitely tell it. So tomorrow is my official weigh-in date. It's what it was before when I went down this journey several years ago, so I'm going to keep it that date, or that day. So tomorrow will be the official weigh-in, see where we're at. I still like to weigh myself every day. It's motivation. That's the way I look at it. It's motivation. It's like, all right, let's keep doing this. Let's keep doing this, you know. So, yeah. Such a little stinker girl. Such a little stinker girl. So, yeah, yesterday at work was really interesting. Oh, my goodness. And thank goodness it wasn't just me. I was starting to wonder. It was so bad. I was like, is there a Mercury retrograde happening, or were we in a pre-shadow? Maybe some other sort of retrograde. I know Pluto's in retrograde, and I was checking the astrological calendar, checking my numerology calendar, double checking my Wheel of the Year reading, and I'm just like, what is it that is? But it wasn't just me. There was something. There was some sort of energy that was hitting us all. That's for sure. But yeah, what happened with me yesterday, aside from the situation with wildfires, first, I'm trying to remember what the other thing was that had happened. Oh, that's right. How could I forget? Well, first, I got this guy in, my associate, the one who's been training me, basically. She left for the day. And then right afterwards, got this guy in who was looking for 34 feet of turf, and the AstroTurf. And I'm like, ugh. And he was looking at this one. I'm like, yeah, there's no way there's 34 feet on that roll. He's like, yeah, it's been a bit problem. And then he looked at our most expensive one. This is the only big roll that we had left. And he's like, okay, well, how much would this be for 34 feet? So I did the calculations, and I gave him the price. And it was up there. It's a pretty good price. Basically about $1,000. And he's just like, okay, I need it, so let's go ahead and get cutting. And I'm like, all right. So we got everything. We wound up needing help. More than just the two of us that were working back there, because unfortunately, because the roll was so heavy, it kept trying to spin off the roll while we're trying to pull it off the roll into the cutting machine. So it wound up having to be three of us doing it. So one person holding the big roll while a couple of us trying to feed it into the machine and everything. So anyway, we got things rolling and so forth. Got things done with the counter and everything. Did the calculation so I can write up the ticket. And took it up there for him and everything. And all of a sudden get a phone call. It's like, yeah, something's not right. So I go up there and I'm like, what the heck happened? Because it was like a huge final cost difference compared to what I calculated. Like, what the heck? So I looked at the history on the calculator. Come to find out, I transposed the dollar amount. It was supposed to be 32, and I typed in 23. Little dyslexia there. I'm like, oh, fuck. And it was huge, pretty huge difference. So I had to talk to the manager. She's like, yeah, I can't authorize. I don't have that sort of authorization. I have to call the store manager. And the customer was like, if you can at least meet me halfway. And so it's like, yeah, but she was able to authorize that in store. So we got that squared away, got it loaded. He had a flatbed trailer, and got it loaded and everything. And then he calls back a little bit later, come to find out the machine screwed up with the count. Yep. He only got, it was basically 10 feet too short. I'm like, fuck. That damn thing. And I know it started at 0. I know that. So, it's like, okay. All right. But, if anything, by rights, he should have gotten a little bit more. But it is what it is. He was hoping he could have the difference just maybe refunded to him over the phone, because I guess apparently he had to go a long distance with it. And I'm like, yeah, that's going to have to be up to a manager to decide. So anyway, I don't know what wound up happening or anything. So yeah, that wound up happening. And then we had gotten in a pallet of stuff that we were trying to find space for on the shelves. And there was a couple of boxes of this, something to do with grout. It was either grout cleaner or something like that. I don't remember. And unfortunately, it was just a really, really small bottle. And I mean really small. It's like a pint or something like that. We're a little bit bigger than a pint. It's like, I don't know, equate to probably maybe a couple cups or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, real small. But anyway, wound up falling on the floor, spilling. So had to have a hazmat cleanup done. I was not too happy with having to be letting the manager know that, especially after what happened with the carpeting. This was in the wake of that. I'm like, oh, shit. But fortunately, it basically is the manager for receiving, but he doesn't really handle any sort of like transactional stuff or anything like that. But he was the one who came over to do the cleanup, and I'm just like, I just feel so bad about this. He's like, don't worry about it. You should see what we just had to clean up with this shipment that we just got in. Apparently, they also had gotten in a whole bunch of paint that wound up spilling out all over the back of the truck. They spent 45 minutes cleaning all that up before they could even start unloading the truck. It's like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of paint. Yeah, so I didn't feel too terribly bad, but at the same point with what had just happened with the carpeting, it's like, oh my goodness. So yeah, there was some sort of energy that hit us all of a sudden there. Not too sure what. Yeah. Oh. But fortunately, as far as I know, nothing else happened the rest of the night. But I was starting to be like, oh my goodness. I just took it as a test to see how I would handle or whatever. See how much I've grown. But yeah, that was kind of interesting yesterday. But otherwise, yeah. Let me say hi again. Oh, look at that look. Oh, I'm in ecstasy right now. I got my mommy. And she's playing with my footsie. And she's also massaging my footsie and rocking my leggy the way I like it. And I'm in total ecstasy right now. Get your foot. Get your foot. Get your foot. Mommy. Get your foot. I tickle your foot. She's like, no. No, Mommy. I'm gonna be a diva and clean myself. Oh. I'm such a terrible mommy. I know. That's why she loves me so much. Oh, I know I'm a good mommy. Especially compared to, I've been getting a little bit bombarded with some cat videos here lately where they've been abused. Yeah, and one of them was a dog fighting situation. They thought the cat was, they couldn't understand why the cat had been dyed purple. Yep. That's a telltale sign of, yeah. And they thought that the kitten was being used as a dog's chew toy. And it's like, because of the bite marks, it's like 20 bite marks where I'm like, now this is classic. And the poor thing was mortified. I've been getting bombarded with all those sorts of videos here lately. It's like, oh gosh. I just want to be able to save them all, you know? I love them and care about them all so much, and it's just, yeah. I don't know. I just don't get how people can be just so rotten like that. It does put things into perspective, though. You know, when you think that maybe somebody who's really, really good or whatever, and maybe you're just getting frustrated by them for some reason or whatever, and but when you get down to the nitty gritty, you know that they're really a good person deep down inside. Just, you know, no situation is perfect, you know. That's the thing. Because you know that there's much, much worse out there. Yeah. Mommy. Give me that foot. Give me that foot. Mommy. Yeah. But she knows she's got herself a good mommy. Yeah, I do everything I can to take care of her and then some. Oh, you're getting your mommy? You're going to get your mommy? You biting your mommy? Oh, you going to get your mommy? Oh, I'm going to get you. I do everything I can to try and be as good of a mommy as I can. And then some. She's spoiled. And I know it. And she knows it. She's spoiled with lots and lots of love. Yeah. I'm going to get you, Mommy. I'm going to get you, Mommy. You get your Mommy. You get your Mommy. Yeah, and I've been giving her greenies here lately to help with those twofers, especially that bad breath that she's got. All that fishy stuff she keeps eating with her treats. And then some of her food. She gets, she likes these 3 cans. She's on science diet. It's the little cans. If you're familiar with science diet, you know they got the bigger cans of wet food, but which she doesn't mind, like the chunks or the pate. But what she really likes, and I've just been keeping her on those, are the really small cans. They only used to have it in chicken and rice, but they brought out the poached salmon and something to do with tuna. And basically, they're shreds. It's really close to human food. And they've got a little bit of spinach and carrot and rice in them as well. And yeah, she really likes those the most. So, and she only eats half a can. That's all that she ever really eats. She's not really that big of an eater, but she's tiny too. But she gets a half a can of one of those 3 flavors every morning. Most or some mornings when I remember. She also gets some fresh spinach. I take that and break it up for her and do it around her food. That's how she likes it. And most mornings she eats her spinach when I remember to give it to her. But it provides some roughage, plus it also gives her some, because spinach is predominantly water, so she gets that as well. So she's getting some extra water in her diet as well. She is a good drinker. She does drink a lot of water, so that's good. Plus she also gets a side bowl of dry food, which is chicken flavor, and then her treats. She likes frisky treats, the California Crunch, beachside something or another, I don't know, it's some sort of seafood, and then there's ocean something or another, I don't know. So yeah, she's getting her fair share of fish. And then, this time I also got her some shrimp flavored Temptations. So yeah, I'll talk about fishy breath. Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? You're going to get a bag of greenies this time, too. So I've been giving her those. Those are chicken flavor. So it's not so... It's all I need. Some compounder with even more fishy smell. I know in the past I've gotten her the salmon and the tuna. She doesn't mind, like, ocean white fish, but she can kind of take it or leave it. I notice it can have a tendency to upset her stomach. So she really likes... as far as fish is concerned, either shrimp or salmon or tuna. And even tuna sometimes kind of makes her a little iffy. So as long as I stick with, if it's going to be any sort of fish, as long as I stick with salmon, she's okay. But yeah, chicken and salmon are pretty safe with her. But once we start getting into the tuna or the ocean whitefish, it can be kind of iffy. Just kind of depends on what's going on with her. But otherwise, she does pretty good. I'm going to get that foot that's sticking out. Get that footy. Get the footy. She's like, no. She's such a sweet girl. I love her to pieces. And she knows it. She knows she got herself a good mommy. That's what she was wanting when she was living out there in the street. She wanted it. I could tell she wanted it. But she was scared. And now look at her. She's like, I have a mommy who takes care of me. You know, I talk about her with her original mommy every once in a while. But I can tell when it makes her sad. So I try not to bring it up too much or anything, but we do have those discussions every once in a while. I think she remembers her. I don't know what happened. I wish she could talk to me and tell me. But I just have to wait until after I pass away, and then I'll know what happened. And she'll be reunited with her one day. But in the meantime, she's got herself a good mommy who's taking good care of her. But I know she... Now, the reason why I talked to her about it is to let her know that I can relate, with losing my mommy, So we're basically both orphans. And we found each other. Isn't that right? Yeah. We're both orphans, and we both found each other. And we help each other, don't we? Yes, we do. Yeah. We both help each other, don't we? We're a team. Yes, we are. We're a team. And she knows it. She's like, yep, there we are, Mommy. We're a team. No matter what. And with moving out here, I had even said, I don't care. Love me, love my baby. Basically. We're a team. And there's no way I was going to leave her behind. If she had to be left behind, I get left behind. Plain and simple. Yeah. You're right. Anyway, I should probably get moving. Yeah. Be nice to be able to take a little bit of a nap maybe before I have to shove off to work. Yeah, right. Yeah. I love her. Yeah, I love you so much. Alright, that's pretty much everything. I'm looking forward to my day off tomorrow and maybe take a little bit easy and get some rest. That'll be nice. Alright, guys. I love you all. I'll talk to y'all soon.